you. I'd like to see a show of hands. How many of you all would actually say you have a fear of networking? You'd rather eat some barbed wire than go to a networking event. Any hands? Oh man, I have a room full of people. You know, networking is a learned skill set. For 16 years, I've been involved in a business-to-business networking group here in Dallas, and I've been involved in all of the leadership. I was president for 4 years. One of the things that I found out by traveling between the chapters was that people come in and they have no plan. They have no idea why they're there. Maybe the boss heard that we closed $62 million last year, and they sent them down there, go down there and sell those people something. Well, you know what? Networking doesn't work quite like that. The second thing that I observed in the folks that were coming in is that their 30-second commercial, they were thinking about it about the minute they get out of their chair or when they open their mouth, for crying out loud. I'm here to tell you that networking can be your friend, and you don't have to be fearful. And we're going to talk about some of the things that you can do that the next time you go to a trade association, you go to a chamber event, you go to a networking event, that you can take some of the steps I'm going to teach you that will make you much more effective, because the whole point you're there is to grow your business, right? Absolutely. So let's think about this 30-second commercial. What is 30 seconds? It's just 30 seconds. It's not a dissertation, folks. And I know something about dissertations. Now, I haven't done one. I know Joy has, and where's Nate back there? He's done one. But I've typed my husband's, and it's about that thick. But a 30-second commercial, you've got to drill it down. You've got to get 1, 2, 3. You've got to get very precise every time that you stand up. So you have to think about it a little bit. You want it to be creative. It needs to have, you know, some oomph to it other than just stand up there saying, hey, I'm Peggy Edge. I sell packaging products, da, 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 da. You know, I've not created any interest. So you want to create some interest whenever you do your commercial. There are 3 key components to a good, effective commercial: the who, the what, and the why. Who are your clients? What levels of management do you call on? What's your industry? I tell folks I call on Bubba's, and they don't mind that. I call on plant managers and operations managers within manufacturing and distribution companies. But think about who you're targeting when you're writing down or thinking about your commercial when you're at an event. The next thing is your what. What are your products and services? You want to create a commercial that is very defined about one product or one service. Because another thing that I would see a lot of times, the guys get up and they do their commercial, and how many times have you heard folks do that? And they go on, they try to cram too much information. So consequently, if you have more than 1 or 2 products you sell, you need to have more than 1 or 2 commercials that you do. If you're in a service industry, you also have to be able to explain how you help folks. Because everyone, if I surveyed this room, every one of you, whether you sell a product or you sell a service, you're trying to help your client cut his cost and increase his bottom line. So if you say that when you do your commercial, you're not telling me anything. So give an example of how you've helped somebody. Susie came in, she had these 3 problems. We sat down, we strategized, we came up with these 2 solutions for her to do. Those are examples of how you've helped someone. So whenever you're crafting that commercial, you want to make sure that you get all that information in there. Then the final thing is the opportunity for you to shine. It is your edge over your competition. It is the why. What is your value proposition? You want to create things like Joy has a PhD, and I don't know what it's in, but she has a PhD. That's a specialty. I spoke not too long back to some CPAs. We had 75 CPAs in the room, and I said, every single one of you in here do something different than the guy sitting next to you. One lady said, yes, I do. I work with clients who have adult special needs children because they have special accounting issues with IRS, highly specialized. So think about how you can weave that in to your commercial, your specialties, certifications. Just recently, I got certified as a coach, so I'm going to be adding that into mine next time. So you've got the who, the what, and the why. What's the last thing you do? Give us your name and your company. Now, why didn't I say do that at the front end? Because again, I haven't created interest by telling you who I am and where I work. So a good way that you can actually dress up your commercial is to start with a question, just like I did in here today with my presentation. Then I told you a little bit about, for 16 years, I've been doing networking, and I've been doing this. So think about how you can spiffy up your commercial, and then the very last thing that you do, practice, practice, practice. Get a timer, watch yourself in the mirror, practice in front of your dogs and cat. I've got 2 cats, and they sit there and they look at me like this. They think I'm in the kitchen. They think they're going to get fed, but I'm really talking to them, giving them my commercial. And so the next time you go to an event, you'll be more prepared, and you'll have that edge over your competition, right? Thank you.